Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, very quickly today, we'll be learning on how to make this lovely gown. Firstly, we'll be needing a tape rule, scissors, a ruler, a tailor's chalk, and a pattern master. So this is the fabric I'm using. So I'm using 108 inches long, folding it into 4. This is 108 inches fold into 4. So the length I'm going to be using, I'll be removing 8 inches. That's our shoulder to chest line. The chest line, I'm taking it out. Is like a off shoulder long gown. So I'll be taking the chest line from the shoulder to the chest line out, which is 8 inches. Then I'll minus it, then I'll take it down from there to the end of the gown. So for this gown, I want it to be floor length, and I also want it to be so long because it's like a beach wear. So this is 60 and some inches, like 5 inches or so. So I'll take my tape measurement now and measure it to see. This is 4.5 inches extra. So we'll go now to our chest line. We'll take our half shoulder measurement, which is 16 divided by 2. That gives us 8 inches. So I'll put it there. Then, on the top of our gown, we have this gather there. So for the extra gathers, we'll need more of fabric. So I'll be adding additional 6 to 7 inches for my for the gather. So from there, you go down by 2 inches for your armhole curve. Remember, we took out 8 inches. So for the curvy, for your underarm, we have to still rule that out to bring out the shape of our top measurement. Then coming down to the down, remember I said I have 108 inches, dividing it by 4. That gives us 27 inches, and this is after sewing it, we'll get 54 inches wide for our gown. So that is much. You can also make it wider. So from there now, all together plus additional inches for our sewing allowance, it's a 17 inches. So from the 17 inches now, I'll connect it down to that 27 inches. You may decide to make your own long or wider than this, but for me, I think I'm okay with this. So the more your dress is wide, the more the fullness is for this tutorial. So now, after connecting it, I'll to the chest line and come down by 2 inches for my neck depth, for my front neck depth. I hope you all can see what I'm doing in this video. So from there, I'll connect it now to the armhole we did the other time with our ruler. Connect it straight like so. And then from that point, that's our back neck depth. I'll go down, we'll divide that into 2, so that will be 1 inches from there. So I'll connect it now to the armhole curve. So I'll take my pattern master again and I'll give the front depth a bit of curve, like a sweet out curve, a bit of it, so the front looks different from the back neckline. Hope you can see what I'm doing in this video. So now I'll cut this out now. I'll cut the back neckline out. Then before cutting out the front neckline, I will have to cut the armhole and the other side out before cutting the front neckline. So guys, all I just need to do next is to give it a good press, give it a very nice press, both the back and the front, and cut our stripes we're going to be using. This is it. You can see I already cut out 1.5 inches wide and a very long stripes for this tutorial, for the one we will be passing through as a casing to pass through the gown, the chest line, and for the stripes for the sleeve. So this is how it is. I think this is even more than 17 inches long. So what I'll do is go to my pressing iron and press this down to make it a total of half inches. So then I will sew it and make it passable for the gown I'm making. So guys, here is the final look of our dress before putting the stripes into our gown. So this is the stripes here, and I've used a pin to secure it after sewing it down and giving it a good press. So I'll get my pin now, and this is what I've done so far. I hem the line, the sewing allowance for the gown, then after that I sew the armhole before the chest line. So after sewing the armhole, I stitch this down with like half an inch. 1 inch is divided by 2 to fold in. So I stitched it both the back and the front. So here is me. I've put a pocket at the two sides, give it a good press, and also hem the down of the gown. So I hem the gown with 1 inches, and I'll get my stripes now and I'll pass it through the chest casing. So just watch up and see how I made it through this casing. Put it now. I'm passing these stripes through with this pin to the other end of this of our chest line. The next thing I'll do now is to measure it. What you're going to be needing for this, for each, both the back and the front, is 8 inches. So for the chest line, so this is 8 inches. So I'll be adding extra half an inch to make it 8.5 inches, so that the chest line will be a bit covered at the armhole area. So this is me trying to still arrange it to make sure it aligns and the stripes is straight before passing it through the back piece. So I'll take my measuring tape and making sure it's the same 8.5 inches needed for this front neckline. So this is it. I'll take my pin now and pin this down. I hope you can see what I'm doing in this video. So I'll pin this down now and get my pin again and pin this down too. So I'll do the same likewise to the back neckline now, but before doing that, I remember we removed 8 inches, which is from the shoulder to the chest line earlier. So we'll return it back 8 plus 8, which is 16 inches. So that's 16 inches. I'll make sure I pin it, separating it to the casing to the stripes I'll be adding to my to the back casing. So now I'll do likewise the same thing to the other side, but before doing that, I'll get my pin, my safety pin again, and I'll pin it through these stripes. So I'll pass it now. Remember, we've pinned the 16 inches down before passing it through the back line. So just watch me. As you can see, I want to pass it through now. So this is me here passing it through the back neck line. So guys, after bringing it out, you can see the way I'm doing it. I have to take my measurement again, my measuring tape, to measure it to get the same 8.5 inches we did for the front. So this is me making sure it's aligned with the front neckline before taking another 16 inches for the other hand. So this is 8.5. So I will likewise pin this down just like I did for the front. So after pinning this down now, okay, so after doing that, I'll remove the pin. Remember the pin we use for the 16 inches, I'll use it to secure this other hand here. So, and take another 16 inches for the other stripes. So just make sure it's the same as the other hand, so it will not, one will not be shorter than the other. So this is 16 inches now, so I will add extra 1 inches to it for our sewing allowance before cutting the other one out. So this is me looking for my scissors, then I'll cut it out. This is the 16 inches, right? So I'll cut this out now. So this is the one for this other side. So this is the front. From the front, I'll take 1 inches for joining both the stripes together. Just watch me the way I am doing it. So I'll take 1 inches now so that I can join it to this other end here. So I'll join these two now. I'll stitch it down, and make sure when you are stitching it down, you make sure it aligns with the front so that it will not look rough. I'll take it to my sewing machine and I'll sew it and come back and show you guys. So this is it. After stitching it down, this is what I will do. I hope you can see it. So for a neat finishing, I had to close it. I lap it together before stitching. So now remove the pin I've secured, because I've gotten the actual stripes needed for this tutorial now for my gown. So I'll be removing the whole 4 pins I've used to secure it down. Then, because this these stitches has to be inside one of those casing, either of the back or the front, so just to give our stripes a neat view when people are seeing it. So now I'm trying to fix it inside our ruffles there. So just watch me. As I'm doing this, I'm making sure I'm still able to get my 16 inches long stripes for the hand, for the sleeve. Then I'm making sure for the measurement I took early is still secured. So I'll take my tape measurement now and we go about the measurements. I'm making sure it is aligned so it will not get skews or ruffle, because I'm going to be stitching those 4 openings down to secure it. So this is it. This is 16 inches. So I'll get my pin again to secure this down. So I'll secure the other side down again with my pin. Then I'll do likewise to the other side. I'll take my measuring tape and I'll measure this now to get my 8.5 inches before pinning this down. So just make sure everything is accurate, because and the other stitches, what I stitched the other time is in between these ruffles, because you don't want to show it, you don't want people to start seeing it, and it wouldn't look professional. So this is me again trying to make sure the other hand there is 16 inches, so one would not be longer than the other. So this is actually 16 inches. So I will bring the ruffles now to that very point before pinning it down. So I'll take my pin and I pin this down. So guys, now getting done with this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly do so, and please turn up your notification bell so as to get notified each time I upload a new video, because I do this every week. Support your girl. Thank you so much. So this is actually the amount of stripes we'll be needing for the other hand, which is the sleeve. So I'll pin this down now to get it secured. So I will also be taking the round measurement again, making sure everything is accurate. And I believe you all understand this tutorial properly. If you watch it, you can rewatch it so that you get a better understanding. So now I'll go to my machine and stitch these 4 edges down, those places I pinned. So that will be the end of our tutorial on this gown. Thanks guys for watching my videos. Thanks for your support so far. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do so and turn on your notification bell so as to get notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks again. Bye.